Woo.
Testing, testing. Is the stream up? Alrighty, mic is sounding good. Send out my default message every time I start a stream in chat.
Heyo.
Alright. Alright, time to mic or mute mic. Alright. Hello everybody. Or nobody, since hardly anybody watches these. Welcome. This stream is gonna be a tad bit different than regular. This is going to be how to play Siege. This is just gonna be a stream where I teach anybody who wants to join or ask the basics and some tips and tricks on how to play Siege. So we can start out by doing a quick overview of the home screen, surely because that's probably the most simple thing. So you got your play, hit it, and it opens up all the different areas. You got events that are currently going on, the ranked. Now there will be 3 items here for new players. There'll be the newcomer playlist, which you can play up until you're level 50. And then it goes away. And it's for all the new people who play Siege. But spoiler alert, it's just a bunch of pro players on Smurf accounts trying to full sweat on people who have no clue how to play the game. So my suggestion is just play quick match. You can try to play newcomer. You might find some new players, but usually every game or so you'll find one person that's just destroying the entire lobby. Then you got the unranked and quick match. Quick match is a first to 3 wins game where you got all 3 game modes. Search and destroy, which is the classic bomb, place your diffuser, kill the enemy team. You got secure area, which is a room on the map where you need to enter the room and you need to secure the container, which is basically just hardpoint for all those people who are Call of Duty people. It's hardpoint, where you gotta stand in the area with no enemies in it to win. Or, of course, kill the enemy team. Then the last one is hostage, which is where a hostage is in the map being defended by the enemy team. You need to get into the building, pick up the hostage, and leave the building and go to the extraction point without dying or the hostage dying. If you shoot the hostage, you lose. If they shoot the hostage, they lose. Unranked takes that up to the next level, which is my classic game mode. I used to play unranked. And basically, unranked is a slightly more competitive quick match. That is a first to 5 game, where basically if it's a 0 to 3 game, if one team gets 4 if it's a 4-0 game, the game is over. If it's a 4-3 game, it's first to 5. So basically it's first to 5. But if the enemy team is too far ahead of you, it's an automatic win for them. Then you got Deathmatch, which is a permanent event that went into Siege. Deathmatch is just team deathmatch. It's where you're put onto a map, your team versus their team, first to I think 75 points, and it's just nobody has operator abilities. It's just testing out the operator's guns. Then you got the training grounds, which is where you can do different AI based. You can look for a team, or you can do lone wolf, or this will change to offline co-op, I think, if you have a party member in your team, and the difficulties are normal, hard, realistic. It doesn't really matter about the other stuff because the opponents, basically realistic, if they see you before you see them, they're instant headshot. Yeah, and they do a lot of damage if they don't headshot you. The XP and renown doesn't increase by that much if you up the difficulty, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, you got extract hostage, protect hostage, where you can extract it or defend it. You can disarm the bomb, or you can just go in for elimination, which is basically where you just go into the map and you're trying to eliminate all the enemies within. Then you got the learning area, which is where you can go to the shooting range, which is an area where you can just test out recoil on guns. That's really all. It's just you test out the recoil. You got situations, which I highly suggest everybody play, because one-off you get a massive amount of renown. Renown is the basic non-money-based currency in Siege. You earn it for doing almost anything, but you get 200 renown per. You see these little stars on the right side of the screen? If you get all 3 stars, it's 200 renown per star. I'll teach you how to spend renown in a sec. So basically, there's 10 of these, and then Article 5. I've yet to be able to load into an Article 5 match because nobody plays it. That's just plain and simple. Nobody plays Article 5, so it's like an hour queue to get into one. Then you got the tutorials, which are also something that I suggest you guys watch, because it's literally you can load into it and then exit the video, and it's another free, like, I think 100 or 200 renown for each video. And they're a small basic training. Then you got a custom game, where you can create different custom games. You literally can just, that's self-explanatory. You just create a game that is sheerly meant for, it's sheerly meant for you and whoever's in your lobby to play in a custom game. There's the and then there's the event. These pop up every once in a while, and basically they're limited time events where you can get custom alpha packs that will give you special limited time skins, weapons, all that stuff. And then you got ranked. Ranked is super competitive. You gotta take the game full serious, and there's placement matches where you gotta play 10 matches to decide what the game's gonna put you in for your rank. The ranks are, I think it's bronze, copper, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and then champion, and then pro league, if I remember the ranking system correctly. I don't play ranked. The only reason why it says I've gotten 1 out of the 10 placement matches is because my friend put us into a match without my knowledge, and we got stomped. We got absolutely clobbered. So most of the time, you guys will see me play in the unranked playlist. Alright, then you got the Battle Pass. This changes almost every, 80 days. So we're about a good bit into the season. And there's the free Battle Pass where every 5 levels... Actually, it's actually looking like more like every 9 levels or 10 levels now, this Battle Pass. You can get an Alpha Pack. You also get things like charms, all this stuff. And then you got the paid Battle Pass, which starts off with you can get the free Operator of the Season. You get a 30% XP boost for leveling up in the Battle Pass. You get a 10% shop discount that also includes buying operators and all that stuff. You can get all of these. You get R6 credits, which are the paid currency, and the whole Battle Pass costs around $10. The worst part about the Battle Pass is you do not get enough R6 credits from the Battle Pass to buy it again, even if you don't spend any of it. Yeah, that is the only downside to the Battle Pass. So you got all that. Each season it comes with challenges which refresh on a constant basis. There's a story that you watch, and then this is the exploratory screen. You can pause it if you want. This is what teaches you how to get battle pass level. And then you got your intro to the season. This is Grim. He is the newest operator of the season. Yeah, and I'll teach you what all the operators do in a sec. So then you got your alpha packs. Alpha packs are pretty much loot boxes where you can get weapon skins, weapon attachment skins, outfits, headgear, and even very rarely you can get new operators. This is what it kind of looks like in a typical thing. You got some cool skins, some ugly skins, kind of a mixture of all of them. You can purchase packs for like renown, or you can get them randomly. If you win or lose a match, you will see that 5%. It'll increase if you win the match by 3%, and it'll increase by 1.5% if you lose the match. And every time you win a match, that little white disc will spin, and it's whatever that percent chance is a percent chance that you will get an alpha pack at the end of the match. You can also get them through the battle pass. And you also got boosters. Boosters will boost the amount of renown you get and the amount of battle points you get. Battle points are just XP for the battle pass. Challenges are the ones that refresh on a constant basis. Ubisoft Connect is a place where pretty much you just use to get free renown by doing minor challenges. This is the just news, daily news. It refreshes not daily. And then you got notifications. I don't got any. Here's the big way to put the event, so you can easily interact with it. Now, we'll skip the operators. I'll do those last on the screen. Now you got the watch tab. So pretty much whenever you play a match, if you have the setting enabled, it will save a 100% accurate, pretty weak representation because it's really buggy since it's a beta. It'll save a replay of that match. So that way you can watch it back and see what it is. You got the shop tab, which is basically where you can spend some things cost renown, but most things you're going to be buying with R6 credits. So when you can buy all this stuff, there's also the bundles for the events. Usually they have those. Today is the Halloween events. That'll be active for another 16 days. Got all your categories to make it easy access. And up in the top right corner, where you see the little tickets, the 96 and the little 6 with a coin, you got the renown, which is the yellow. You got the R6 credits, which is the blue. And you got your account level. I'm 96. I'm hoping to get to 100 soon. Hopefully. Then you got your settings. Credits, which almost every game has, where you can just see who made it. Another Ubisoft Connect access. Your settings is basically just classic settings for games. It's just general HUD, audio, display, controls, privacy, and accessibility. It's pretty decent. Easy to access. Now you got your operators. You have the option to choose to showcase 2 different operators. Usually you showcase your 2 best operators. You have a purchasable pack that will allow you to get every operator. And the price will change depending on how many operators you have bought. So mine is now only down to $24.96, which if I go to the shop only costs around about $20. It's not that much. Because I have a lot of operators. So you got your attackers and your defenders. Attackers are the ones trying to attack, and defenders are the ones defending the objective. We'll start out with attackers. There are 33 attackers and 32 defenders currently in the game at this day and age in this season. And to start us off, for our full operator reviews on each and everything, you got Sledge. He has a breaching hammer where he can pull it out and break destroyable surfaces. I'll teach you guys what destructible surfaces and reinforced surfaces look like later. So he has a breaching hammer, and he has got shotgun and an AR. Teach you guys how all that works later. And you got your gadgets. The gadgets in this game are the new one that just came out, the Impact EMP Grenade, which can disable electronics. You'll learn what those are later. Flashbangs and grenades, self-explanatory. Claymores, self-explanatory. Breaching charges, which, like his hammer, are things you can place on walls, and it'll blow up the breachable surfaces. Hard reach charges, which can break reinforced surfaces. And if I'm missing anything, I'll see it later. So his ability is he has a breaching hammer. Thatcher has those small EMP grenades. He has 3 really big grenades. 3 really, really powerful EMP grenades that just pretty much disable just all the electronics. Ash has a fireable breaching round out of like a little grenade launcher that she can fire that'll stick to a wall or surface, and if it's a destructible surface, it'll blow it up, making a hole. Thermite has a really, really big hard reach charge that he can place on a wall that'll blow up like the entire wall, making it an easy entry into sight. Twitch has two extra drones. Drones are what you get on the first phase of the game. And she has 2 of them that can fire little lasers that can destroy other operators' gadgets. Monty has a huge extendable shield that could cover his body that defends from bullets. Glaz has a thermal sight attached to his DMR. Fuse has a little cluster charge he can place on a wall that will fire like 5 grenades into sight through the wall. Blitz has a miniature shield that can fire almost like a flash grenade that'll blind anybody standing in front of him. IQ has a little wrist-mounted scanner that will show you where electronics are through walls. Buck has an underbarrel shotgun that can destroy breakable surfaces or annihilate people. Blackbeard, don't play him. He's not worth playing. He is the worst operator in Siege. Just overall. He has a rifle shield that he can attach to his gun that can defend against a single bullet to the head. Capitao has a crossbow that that can fire huge smoke grenades or huge flame bolts. Hibana has a grenade launcher that fires fidget spinners onto a wall that can destroy reinforced surfaces. She is one of the 4 hard reachers. Thermite is also a hard reacher. Jackal has a headgear that can track footsteps of nearby enemies. Ying has a flash grenade that she can roll into sight that fires off 6 other flash grenades that pretty much just blinds the whole room, and she gets like 4 or 3 of them. Zofia has a grenade launcher that can fire concussion grenades that will just destroy your visual, or regular grenades that are impact that can destroy breakable surfaces. Dekebi has a little iPad that can call defenders' phones, and it makes a lot of noise, making the defenders easily hearable. Lion has a little scanner that can detect movement when he deploys it, giving you a ping of where the enemies are at. Finka has a adrenal surge that she can use to just buff the overall stats of every single character. Maverick has a breaching torch that can...
Mike is becoming disoriented.
Oh, really? But Maverick has a breaching torch he can use to put holes in reinforced walls or regular walls. Yeah, I'm not hearing the mic becoming disoriented over time. Tell me if it gets to be an inaudible point. But
It is good now.
okay. Nomad has a little underbarrel launcher that fires these little pellets that stick to walls. And if a defender, the defender walks into the pellet, he'll get knocked back, and it'll take him a second to stand up. It also makes a ton of noise if they run into it. And then Gridlock has this throwable canister she can throw on the ground that makes like almost the entire floor covered in these little like spike traps that if you walk into them you'll take damage and it'll slow you down a lot. Knock has this little device where she can become completely invisible to defenders, cameras, and gadgets. Amaru has this grappling hook that she can use to like zip right into sight from super far away. Callie has a huge sniper rifle that does a lot of damage and is pretty self-explanatory. It's a sniper, big bullets. She also has a underbarrel attachment to her sniper rifle that can fire a pellet that sticks to walls and explodes. That can destroy things on both sides of the wall. Yana has a holographic camera that she can basically use to replicate what she looks like, and it can run around, do everything, but it cannot shoot. It just runs around, and it's pretty much an extra drone, but it refreshes. Ace has these literally, they look like bread loaves. Like, seriously. They look like bread loaves, and they stick to reinforced walls or regular walls, and they'll destroy a huge rectangle in them. He's pretty good. He is another hard breacher. The 4 hard breachers are Thermite, Hibana, Maverick, and Ace. Currently, Ace is the best hard breacher. Zero has a little pistol that can fire cameras that can look on either side of the wall they stick to. Flores has these little drones that are pretty much RCXDs. That's pretty much what they are. They're RCXDs. Osa has deployable shields that she can carry around like a shield, or she can place them on the ground, and they pretty much act like deployable shields. And they can They can act like deployable shields, but they are see-through. You can see straight through them. Sens has these little rollable systems that she can roll across the ground, and in whatever direction they roll, they leave behind a huge smoke screen. Like, it's a huge vertical wall of smoke. Grim, the newest operator of the season, has a grenade launcher that she can fire that sticks to a wall and releases a pellet that releases bees. Literally just bees. They are electronic bees that if a defender walks into the swarm, he will become completely live pinged for the entire duration, and if he enters it then leaves it, he will be semi-live pinged. So pinged every few seconds. Then that is all the attackers. On the defending side, we have Smoke. Smoke has remote gas grenades, which you can stick to surfaces, and they detonate into a huge gas cloud that will damage people if they walk into it. Mute has little signal disruptors you can place on the floor, and they will jam any electronic that enter it. He's got 4 of them. Castle has barricades he can place that are bulletproof, but not explosive proof. They pretty much soak up they soak up a gadget. Pulse has a little heartbeat scanner. Oh, I forgot I had that headgear for him. Pulse has a heartbeat scanner that can detect people's heartbeats through walls. Doc has a little stim pistol that can heal teammates or revive them if they're on the ground. And he can boost them up of maximum health. Rook has an armor pack he can put on the ground that will buff whoever picks them up health by 20. Capcan has little booby traps, pretty much just trip mines that he can place on walls. Tachanka has literally a flame grenade launcher, and he's got a really heavy LMG. Jaeger has a active defense system, or the ADS, and basically what it does is any gadget that enters the area that's like throwable, like grenades, flash grenades, all that stuff. Even like throwable gadgets that defenders have, like Ying's Candela, Ace's Selma, which is his little breachable things. It'll destroy all of them. Bandit has this little like card battery looking thing that he can attach to walls or barbed wire or deployable shields that will electrify them, making it to where any gadget that sticks to them will be destroyed, or it'll damage people a small amount if they touch them. Frost has these little bear traps that if people walk into them, it instantly downs them. Valkyrie has 3 cameras that she can place around site that can basically just operate as 3 extra cameras to the defender's help. Kavera has a silence pistol that does a ton of damage, and she also has her ability, which is Silent Step, which basically makes it to where all of her footsteps and sounds become much, 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 much quieter and harder to hear. She also has a bonus ability where if an opponent is downed, she can walk up to them and interrogate them, and it will reveal every other person on their team's position. Live ping. Echo has 2 drones that he can place that can fire off concussion blasts that can disorient enemies, and if they're planting the diffuser, it will interrupt them and stop them from planting it. Mira has these windows that she can place on reinforced surfaces or regular surfaces that can completely block they're one-way mirrors. So basically, she can look through them on one side, but the enemy cannot see her. Legion has these little canisters that he can put on the ground. He's got like 7 or 9 of them. And basically, if someone runs into them, they'll be poisoned, and it'll take them a second to remove the needle. Ella has concussion grenades that she can place on walls that are... if an enemy walks into them, they'll get concussed. Vigil has a same thing as Knock, where he can activate a little device that makes him completely immune to being seen by drones and that type of stuff. Maestro has 2 indestructible or 2 bulletproof cameras that he can place anywhere, and basically he can open the camera up and fire lasers out of it. Alibi has 3 hologram clones of her that she can place down that pretty much just sit there, and if they are shot, it'll give them the enemy that shoots them will be pinged for the whole ally team to see them. Clash has a shield. That is, she sucks. I hate her. And whenever I run into her, I make sure to beat her to the ground. And basically she has a shield it's pretty much like Monty's shield. It covers her whole body. And she can fire a little shock out of it that will slow enemies heavily and slightly damage them. She's only good for blocking doorways and causing people not to plant. Got Cade. He's kind of like Bandit, but he has an electro claw that he can place anywhere on a wall. That if anything is within the radius of it, like a reinforced wall, defoilable shield, or shock wire, if anything is in the radius of the claw, it'll get electrified. Mozzie has a little crossbow that he can fire these little spiders out of the ground. That if a drone enters the radius of the spider, it'll jump on the spider, and it will allow him to control it. He'll pretty much just take over the drone, and the person who originally had it cannot access anymore. So pretty much just a defender with drones. Warden has these glasses that when he turns them on, he's immune to smoke grenades. He can see through smoke grenades, and he can see through flashbangs. Goyo has 4 gas canisters he can place on walls, floors, and what's it called? Walls, floors, and barricades that if they're shot, it covers the entire room with fire. Like a huge fire. Wamai has these little discs that he can throw, and they stick to walls or anything. And if a grenade flies into the radius of them, it will reset the timer of the grenade, so it'll reset it back up to full. It will take it and it'll suck the grenade into the it'll suck the grenade into the disc. It'll hold it there until the fuse runs out, and then once it runs out, it'll just detonate it. Oryx can pretty much dash. He just can dash really fast from one side of the room to the other. And if he dashes up against a breakable wall, he'll dash through the wall. And if he dashes into somebody, it will knock them back like a nomad grenade. Malusi has these little sonic devices that she can place on the ground, floors, anywhere. That if somebody walks into the radius of them, it'll slow them heavily. And to be honest, her things are really hard to destroy. Aruni has these little gates that she can place on doorways or reinforced walls or just regular walls that will put up a laser system that'll deal a decent amount of damage if an enemy walks through them. But it'll deactivate it if an ally walks next to them so that the ally can't get damaged. Oh, and Aruni, if she punches a wall, she actually can make a really big hole in it. Not huge, but she punches that wall and it makes a pretty good head-sized hole. Thunderbird has these little Kona stations where basically she can place these little healing stations that if you walk into the radius of them, they'll hit you with a little healing bullet that'll heal you for 50 health. And they take a bit to recharge though. There's only 3 of them. Thorn has these little cluster grenades she can place on different surfaces that if an enemy walks through the radius of them, it will detonate. It's a 3-second detonation period, so it's really hard to hit someone with it. But the radius it explodes is pretty big. So basically, if it explodes, it'll fire tons of shells, and if you're hit by it, it'll damage you. Azami has these little kunais that she can throw, and if it collides with the surface, it'll create a little extra barricade that's bulletproof. She's pretty good. And that is all the attackers and the defenders' abilities summed up in really minimal time. They each have a special set of gadgets. They have a special set of weapons. Some weapons, or most weapons, are unique to the operator. So Capitão's LMG. Can't get it anywhere else. Oh, actually, there is one more operator on attackers and defenders that's not shown here, but that is surely because it's the default operator. He's a recruit, and he gets a random set of weapons that you can't change the attachments on. But he has a lot of them. He's got like 3 primary weapons, 2 secondary weapons, and like 3 gadgets. And you get a lot of his gadgets. So like you could have flashbangs, and you get like 3 flashbangs and 2 grenades. Recruit's actually a really good choice for the good while in the game. And what attackers you like will actually fully depend on you. It's a 5v5 match. It's a 5v5 match, 5 attackers versus 5 defenders, and the positions swap. So like which team is attacking and which team is defending will switch every like depending on the amount of rounds, if you're in quick match or if you're on unranked. And each operator can only be chosen once unless it's recruit. Recruit can be chosen as many times as you want. But if it's like anybody, like let's say you choose Hibana, nobody else on that team can choose Hibana. But there was a glitch a bit back in Siege where you could somehow exploit the game and get 2 of the same operator in. It's not there anymore. But 32 defenders, 33 attackers. But yeah. That's the first part of Siege on just the home screen. I will be back in a bit, and then we will load into a match, and I can teach you some more stuff inside the match. See you in a bit. Alrighty. Now I've returned. Sorry for the long wait, but I'm back now. Where did I leave off? Oh yes, I remember. So,
Welcome back.
yeah, welcome back, indeed. Alright, now for the next piece of info. I already talked to you about how ranked is highly competitive, unranked is pretty competitive. Quick match is usually not the most competitive, but you will sometimes run into just people who are full sweating in basic game mode. I usually play in unranked, and then, of course, newcomer is only for people lower than level 50. I can't play that. I left that a while ago. So we are going to load into an unranked match, and I'll teach you guys some extra of the basics. So to start off, when you're loading into an unranked match, usually when you load into a quick match, it just starts the game and you choose the operator. However, when you load into an unranked or ranked match, the game starts with a map banning phase and an operator banning phase. So basically what happens is first your team and the enemy team get to ban a map. There are 5 maps to choose from, and you guys can either both ban the same map, you guys have no clue what the enemy team is banning. But you ban one map, or you guys both choose different maps. And then it randomizes from the 3 or 4 options that you guys ban. You can also choose to not ban any maps. Then it moves on to the operator ban phase. You get to ban one attacker and one defender. This is to, of course, get rid of if there's any overpowered operators. You won't have to keep playing with them. The most common bans are usually Jackal and just Jackal. Jackal is just a really common ban. Fuse has also become a really common ban. But yeah, the enemy team gets to ban one operator, or ban one attacker, one defender, and you guys get to ban one attacker and one defender. Those operators are not playable for the entirety of the match. And that's really all. So the queues usually aren't this long to get into an unranked match. Usually they're around 30 to 50 seconds. Not too bad. And never trust the queue timer, the estimated wait time, because it's never true, as it says there, estimated wait time of 58 seconds. But while you're queuing, you can pretty much do anything. Can't watch replays, because mid-match. You can buy things in the shop, you can look at operators, change around what you want on your operators, access Ubisoft Connector, your challenges, go to the Battle Pass. Yeah. So you get to see all that stuff. So as I said, it starts off, oh, by the way, unranked and ranked only has bomb as the game mode. They are the only game modes that are in the 2 game modes. Bomb is the only one that is accessed because it is the most popular. If you want to play hostage or secure area, you gotta load into quick match or newcomer. So we got theme park. There are tons of different maps in this game. Absolutely tons. So this is the operator banning phase. You saw what the map banning phase looked like. This is what the operator one does. Yep, 5 people on each team. You can ban different people. Who would I like to ban? Looks like we're banning Fuse. As I said, Jackal and Fuse are really, really common bans. And on defense, usually I ban just whoever I don't want to see. people I've seen lately that I really don't. Capcan's a really good defender, so most of the time, banning him's a good option, because his trip mines will very much make you have to watch around every corner. Looks like we banned a mute. Who are they gonna ban? They're gonna ban Azami. Okay. Haven't seen her banned in forever. So, here's the spawn in. If I hit triangle, I can pick up or drop the diffuser. I'm gonna take it. So you can spawn in different places depending on the your spawn. I'm gonna spawn here, and you can choose from any operator except for the ones that are banned or someone else is picking. I'm gonna choose Zofia. And as you can see here, I have a little icon next to my name that I am ready and that I have the diffuser. You have a limited time to choose where you're going to spawn, what operator you have, and if you want the diffuser. Same with your loadout. You can change your loadout mid-game. Then you spawn in, and if you're on the attacking team, you have a 45 or 45 second prep phase. Prep phase allows for the attackers to drone out the area, and it allows for defenders to what's it called? They have a Capcan, I heard him placing his things.
Your drone has found a bomb.
But yeah, it allows the defenders to also get ready and build up sight. If your drone gets destroyed, that's that. You still get to spawn in, and you can also look at your teammates' drones. If your drone survives past the prep phase, it just becomes the drone that you get to use. I also didn't get to talk about operator speed and health. Basically, every operator has a unique speed or health that it has, and basically that will depend on how fast your character runs versus how much damage your operator can take. Drone out this area. You also get one drone, unless you're Twitch, that you can use to just throw down and drone out an area. Seems to be that nobody's here, so I can just go in. Let me see if they open up these areas. Oh, looks like someone's gonna be peeking here. Yep.
In position.
Second floor. Hostile spotted. Second floor. I'm reloading. Last stop standing.
I'm gonna place the diffuser.
In position to knock it down.
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser.
And I'm going to go in here. And there we go.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Different places on the map will have these things called drone holes, which are basically very small holes that sometimes you can deploy gadgets. Like I placed a claymore on one so that anybody sitting on the other side of the claymore would get blown up. And you can, as the name suggests, place claymore, or as the name suggests, you can deploy drones through. Jeez, I don't know why that was so hard to say. Yeah, you can deploy drones through them. And if you, yep, just easy places to play with drones through. You can swap your operator throughout the game. You don't have to play the same operator in and out. And that also helps for the enemy team, because they can also do that.
Need to use your drone to locate
They
a
can
bomb.
choose different bomb sites, just the same way you can choose different spawns. It's a voting system to determine where the bomb is. There's usually a best and a worst spot to put your bomb each game. Oh, and there's things like these, or these, and these are hatches. Basically, they're like walls, but on the floor, where you can destroy them. And basically, they're just simple ways for you to just...
5 seconds to insertion.
I'm gonna save my drone.
You've
I'm
located
thinking
a
they
bomb.
might be spawn
Make your
peeking.
way to its location and defuse it.
Launching tracking drone.
Tagging enemy! Setting up a sequential breach.
Put it back up, because he has a shotgun.
Breaching sequence activated. Loading mag!
I'm detecting movement.
Oh, that was a frost map. As I said, yeah, frost's ability is very difficult to deal with, because
One
if
Op
you're
4 remaining.
stupid,
Op 4 eliminated.
you end up jumping into one even if the enemy isn't there. I wasn't aware enough to realize that there was probably a frost map placed there. But we still did win, which is the important part. Yeah, so there are tons of different operators of your choice. And depending on who you want to play at the moment, you can really play anyone. Certain operators go with other operators. Like, some of the operators have their gadget where they can use a little mini EMP grenades, or if you're Thatcher, you got the huge EMP grenades. That can destroy the mute jammers on walls, or bandit slash cades on walls, so that hard breachers can deploy their things on them, and therefore they can get through. Or there's tons of different anti-roamer, because some defenders roam instead of sit in sight.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
There are anti-roamers, which are basically just
10 seconds to insertion.
attackers like
5 seconds. before
Lion or
insertion. You found a bomb.
Jackal
Make your way to its location
that
and defuse it.
can track people that want to move around outside of sight. So you can have them on your team to help against roaming people. Dang, nobody ever spawn peeks there anymore.
Activating stealth sequence. Deploying a drone.
Oh, so is a teammate. Yeah, friendly fire is also in this game.
Setting
Setting
up
up a
a breach.
breaching. August position.
4 last operator standing.
Incoming adrenaline boost.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Some matches you'll do more than other matches, but like there, I used my Finka boost and I upped my teammates' health. Finka can also revive teammates that are downed with her adrenal boost. She was actually the best operator of last season. You know what I'm going to do is I am going to choose an operator that's got a decent mag-sized weapon. So I'm going to say Maestro. And I'm going to go downstairs and see if I can spawn peek. Actually, I'm going to go Mira. Mira's a good choice. Because spawn peeking's a strategy in this game where basically you just either go outside the second the game starts, or you just open a window that you can see into their
Secure
spawn.
the area. Keep the bombs protected.
I actually need to not place down any stuff down, because if I'm going to be running all the way downstairs, I gotta go fast. So I'm just gonna place this down. Jeez, I got a four viewer stream going on right now. What did I do? Nope, saw it for a second there. Oh, I'm lagging. I gotta go. I'll place down my second mirror if I die. Oh, I'm lagging.
10 seconds. Down to 5 seconds.
Uh-oh, I might not make it in time.
Bomb location secure.
I'll just relax here and let Yokai do the rest.
There's another one. Oh, yeah, there was another one. I was lagging a bit too much. I got one of them, though. Still top of the leaderboard. Caveira's not roaming. That's a very interesting strategy. Pulse is holding down his area. Yep. Ella's holding down her site, but she's probably... Yep, there you go. Echo's playing heavy support with her. Yep, and then this is a free kill for Echo. Yep, there you
Op
go.
4 last stop standing.
Exploiting the fact that Ayana is completely unable to move when in her drone area. This guy is playing Echo very well.
Enemy contact.
Will Finka be able to destroy Echo's drone? No, it's not looking like
Friendly
it.
last operator standing.
But now it is just Echo versus Finka, and it's looking like where Echo's got his thing is she's just gonna move out and he's just gonna get her. Yep, there we go.
Friendly is victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
He's actually getting really close to beating me on the leaderboard. Score is determined by a various amount of factors in this game. It's basically a mixture of just basic points you get for doing things within the game, using your gadgets, destroying enemy gadgets, assists, and kills. And yeah, and then all of your stuff, you get renowned at the end of the match, you get different things. And then I'll actually teach you guys how to reinforce walls, what reinforced walls are, hatches, how to do that, barricades, and I'll also teach you about castle barricades. And I'll teach you about Deployable shields. I'll just teach you guys everything that you need to know. So, let's load into another unranked match, and hope that we don't get, like, in another 2-minute queue. Oh. But, yeah. Well, I'm the only one in my stream. What it looks like. Oh well. Anybody who wants to know anything could just watch it back. That just means I don't gotta talk while I'm loading in. Singing on stream.
Bussing it down to beatboxing.
What? I'm just singing because I thought nobody was in the stream. It only says there's only one other person on the stream. Well, there's one person on the stream. And I thought that was just me watching the stream.
That's me.
Oh, then it must not. Oh, then dang, I've been having 2 people watch my streams forever now. I thought that that when it says one person's in the stream, that's just me watching my own stream. I didn't know that that didn't count. Am I? Nah, I'm not behind. Banfoos. Oh, coastline. Actually, ban. Yeah, Banfuse.
Now I am here until it ends.
Dang. All right then. Got any questions about things you've seen but you don't know what they are? Or questions about how to do a certain thing?
No, you've done good with explaining things.
Well, this match I gotta teach you guys how to do.
Good job, mate.
Thank you. This time, actually, wait, hold on. What operator should I do instead of just choosing Ying? Do you want me to choose a certain operator to explain? Oh, I could choose a hard breacher. I could do a hard breacher. Choose Ace. I can do a hard breacher, show you how hard breaching works. And show you what the AK-12, which is the definitive highest DPS weapon in the game, how that works. Because it is the highest DPS weapon in the game. Oh, yeah, drones can all jump, all that stuff. And now this is another map. I'm glad I got a different one. It'd suck if I just kept getting the same map over and over and again. Oh, looks like they went here.
Drone has located a bomb.
Oh, it's a thorn. Oh dang, I'm gonna reach through here. Hold on. They completely made it so easy. Unless there's a Caveira
5
roaming.
seconds before insertion.
Oh, it's actually looking like that.
See the bomb's location and defuse it.
Oh, that gets me worried that there's a roaming Caveira since we didn't get one. One of the drones we didn't get. Oh, actually, crap, I could do this. Oh.
Adrenaline search incoming.
Oh, I couldn't see her. Oh well. I got a single kill, which she already puts me at the top. Alright, well the smart thing for this Osu to do would be to place a shield down. Yep. And then destroy that mute jammer. Oh, well now she's identified for the entire enemy team.
Their shield is ready.
It should be an easy kill for the enemy team. If Osa doesn't look... Yeah, okay. So now it's Glaz, who has actually a pretty good
The
peek on the
diffuser has
enemy
been
team.
recovered.
Oh, yeah, no, this Glaz has got all the things he needs right now. Yeah, this Glaz has a peek on the whole. Interesting choice for this buck to go no sight. And the Glaz is... okay. So it looks like this buck planted the bomb. Now all he's got to do is hide with it. Oh, this Glaz. Oh. Yeah, Glaz has got him. This should be an easy win, because Glaz... No, Glaz, why would you hop out? No. Glaz, why? You were doing so good. You literally had a good look down on sight.
4 last
Alright.
operator standing.
Last stop. It's just Ella, and I know where Ella is. She's behind that bar. Yep. Oh, nice quick scope by the Glaz. Alrighty.
Friendly mission
I'm now
successful.
4th on the leaderboard. I better pick that up. So this map right now, Coastline, is a very gun-heavy map. It's not very gadget-based. So usually the operators that have the built-in stuff like Buck and Glaz, or just practical abilities like gadgets, where it's like Ying, usually do a lot better than other operators here. Like I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the risk and I'm gonna play Blitz. Blitz is definitely not the pick most of the time because his shield is really easy to shoot someone. But you can make some pretty good plays with Blitz because he also has smoke grenades, which can really be used to rush into sight pretty easily. You just gotta play really smart.
You need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb.
Alright, so they're all the way over there, which means that I should very easily be able to... Yep, and they barricaded that off. Okay, so they have a Caveira. I definitely gotta worry about that.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion.
No!
You found a bomb.
All
Make
right.
your way to its location and defuse
I'm
it.
hoping they're not gonna spawn peek me, but if this works, I should have a really easy run-in on site. What? She shot me right through my shield. I gotta see this. Yeah, that sounds like when I play Blitz. I very unsuccessfully played Blitz. Horribly sorry. Ugh. I don't much care for shield operators. Just trying to show everybody the full roster of different operators. I'm just not the best person to be showing people. So this Ash chose to use the R4C with the red dot sight, which is probably my least favorite way to play Ash.
The diffuser
No
is now
offense to the
secured.
Ash. I would just really like to see how this Ash wants to play it. Because the R4C has tons of recoil, and in my opinion, it's just very inaccurate. Now this person loves to play the ranged, so very interesting to see how WWE or WWW plays this.
4 last stops.
Somehow they do not see this caliber, so she's just gonna easily wipe up the entire team because they are not looking around. I'm surprised that this is an unranked match. Alright, time for me to pick somebody who is actually pretty good on this map, and I could probably play a bit better than how I did. Just Twitch. Because Twitch is actually really good on this map. Especially if I run her with climb ups. I wonder who my other viewer is, other than... Oh well. So, yeah. So, Twitch, as I said earlier, her main ability is that she has 2 extra shock drones that she can deploy, and they can roam around the map,
Drone has located a
under
bomb.
her control, of course. And basically, when she controls them, she can fire a laser out of them. And said laser can destroy different, destroy different utilities. Fortunately,
10
I'm
seconds
surprised
to
this
insertion.
Kavera is so low on the leaderboards, because honestly,
5 seconds.
I don't much care for Kavera. But she
Proceed to bomb
has,
location and defuse
I
it.
think, killed me once. I'm gonna hope that they're not spawn peeking. They're not. I got that.
Reloading!
Throwing flashbang.
Swapping back!
And of course, who is that? It's I have no clue. It's Mute! Hooray. Gosh dang it. Oh well, I'm just not doing too well. This match is not my game. So don't be discouraged if this happens to you guys too, because there are definitely games or even days where you just cannot do too well. But either way, this is just Coastline, and I'm just playing operators that I have. I don't know. I mean, I just wanted to play defense this round, to be honest. I just want to show you guys the different defending things, like reinforcing. But for now, we can have my team carry me, as I'm very close to being the last person on my team, score-wise.
I'm out! Gotta reload!
WWW is currently 7-0. I give very much props to it.
Down to 1 friendly.
Now he is 7-1. So now it is just the lowest person on our team. If he gets 1 kill, he'll beat me. But I hope he manages 2. It's not looking like it. Because yeah, they're going outside. They're still trying to...
All friendlies
Well,
have been eliminated.
It's 2-1 right now, so we are winning. Alright. So now it's defending. Finally. I'm going to play someone who I really actually wanted to play because I need to use his. Oh wait, I actually needed to play somebody else. I need to play somebody with a deployable shield. And I needed to play Castle too. So I need to play Castle once, and I need to play someone with a deployable shield. So you guys already saw how Osa's deployable shield works. She has a little see-through deployable shield that she can carry around. On the defending team, however, there is a regular deployable shield, which is I would say much worse deployable shield. So basically, on the defending team, we got this deployable shield. It's a lot smaller than it thinks. It only covers just about like my chest. And basically, it is able to place down like that. It has very small see-through holes. But it's actually quite useful. So this is reinforcing. Basically, so you see how this wall, if I shoot it with any really powerful weapon, it just makes a hole in it?
10 seconds to insertion.
I can't do that here. But I can reinforce even a broken wall. Make it
located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Oh yeah, I forgot they removed this. Can I see myself when I'm like this? No, I can't. Okay. Alrighty, and then I got this one. So I actually am in a really bad spot right now. I actually need to be like right here. This would be a much better place to be at. Oh, let me just. Okay.
Deployed barrier. Try to get through that.
Uh-oh. She's low. I can't move. I'm gonna just try to get away from her. Hopefully she doesn't finish me off. And my own teammate finished me off. How delightful. I don't exactly know the thought process of him. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. Well, she has our cams now. Let me operate my cams. Come on. There we go. Come on. She's an easy kill.
One friendly
Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. There's two of them. Oh, there's three of them. Oh, all three of them are in sight. But yeah.
Friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
I need to pick up the pace. You know, could have probably picked up the pace if our teammate didn't, you know, direct impact me with a grenade. But, nonetheless. Still defending. That was a deployable shield. Now we're gonna go on to Castle. Castle is a very, very useful person because he's actually someone I want to show you guys how to play instead of just telling you what his ability is and then leaving it. Because it actually ties in tandem with another one of our things. Jeez. I got the cost. Alrighty.
Secure the
So,
bombs.
Castle's special ability. He has something, so these things. Some of them spawn around the map. Other ones, just you find around. Some spawn in on the map regularly, other ones don't. You can take them down. They're also a 3-hit break, or you can shoot a ton of bullets at them. On the other hand, you got these. These is Casual's special ability, and it takes like 9 hits to break.
Well fortified. Pouring welcome mat.
10 seconds.
This is a double camera. You can look around, and it's bulletproof.
Down to 5
So
seconds.
Laying out the
I'm gonna go ahead and really quickly just
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Op 4 has located
run
a
over
bomb.
here.
Be ready for hostile action.
Keep us strikes through. Deploying barrier.
I've reinforced the wall.
reinforcing this wall real quick so they can't breach in that way.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
And I'm also gonna just put a clean little reinforcement here. Oh, there's someone right here. Can wait for them. Ah! I got taken down by 2 different people. Wait, what? He just... Okay, then. So, yeah. That's bullet penetration. Good enough bullets can travel through breakable walls. Not reinforced walls, but the regular breakable walls. I'm actually, incredibly impressed that that Capital was able to do that. Oh, he just tried to shoot my bulletproof can, which shows that it is in fact bulletproof. It cannot be shot. Not even a scratch on it. Well, a scratch, but nothing too severe. So we actually have a really good setup if these guys have good enough aim. Due to the fact that these guys should be able to...
15 seconds left. Time expires in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, so this Jaeger has not even a second of... Not even a tad bit of recoil control. Because I don't even think he controls the recoil. I think he just shoots it.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Okay. All up to this zombie. She has pretty good hope. She needs to not get shot by this Callie. Which I think the Callie isn't even using her sniper rifle.
Op 4, last operator
Alright,
standing.
just the Callie. Yep, now she's just gotta defuse. Go rush into sight, rush into sight. Oh, this will show exactly how to defuse. No, and we lost. Because this zombie doesn't know how to do things. Yeah. Well, basically when you plant a diffuser, it has a 45-second fuse until it does it. If the defenders get to the diffuser in that time and have an uninterrupted 7 seconds with the diffuser, they can interact with it and they can do what is diffusing the diffuser. It's kind of funny. They pretty much jam its signal and turn it off, and that's how they like. If you place a diffuser and they defuse it, it's an instant victory. I can play Pulse now. I'll play Pulse for you guys. Pulse is the guy with the heartbeat sensor and the pretty sick headgear, if I do say so myself, that I got for him. It's for the Halloween event headgear.
bombs.
Alright, we need someone to open up this wall.
I got the wall.
Oh, and I can also show you guys about rappelling.
Ready for assault.
Basically, when you rappel, you attach a little string to a grappling hook, and you throw it to the top of wherever you're going. And you can scale buildings, you can go down buildings. You can pretty much just go anywhere you want. You can go side to side. You can even flip upside down.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Reloading ammo.
Look at my evil eye. My evil eye.
Oh, where's this drone? Okay, well, they already got a kill.
Barrier placed. We're covered.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna challenge this Callie.
Reloading. Cover me.
One friendly
Yeah, I
operator
failed.
remaining.
Well, they're all breaching upstairs, so you guys gotta worry about that. Oh, it's just, you know, well, that's that. Unless this zombie just suddenly gains his infinite skill. Well, actually, he is top of leaderboard. He might be able to pull this off. Chances are low. Yeah.
Mission failed. All
And
friendlies
as
have
I
been
said
neutralized.
earlier, if it is a enemy team has 4 points and you have less than 3 points,